Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. If you notice, I'm not in my front seat, but that's okay because I'm back here in the back. As you can see, yep, there's no black leather motorcycle jacket hanging up. So, I wanted to kind of give a little bit of explanation why I did not film striping the articulated cars. Being the fact that each side of this takes about 45 minutes to do, and that's just doing tape and a basic first stripe on it. As far as using the paint pen and having to go back over it. And I didn't think you guys and gals wanted to sit back and go, man, 45 minutes just for that. That's the reason why I didn't do that. So we're good there. What I did want to bring up, excuse me here, try to get a better angle here. These cars right here are not done yet. I did find my other paint, spray paint, which was they call it a darkened iron, but it's really more like not really a stainless steel, but I mean, it was closer to a stainless steel color than it was anything, you know? So I kind of went with that because that's what I started out with. And for the excursion train, again, I wanted colors to be very rich in color, you know, because most excursion trains are. Even if they did base it off the original color, you still had a richer color than what you would have prototypically as if it was just in regular service. So that's the reason why I chose the darker blue with the sky blue and the colors I have on for the F&M colors on this particular train. Going back over here to the train here. Now, as you can tell, there's no windows in here yet. I do have the plastic to cut and to go in here, which I will be doing that. Probably tomorrow. I'll probably pre-cut them and we'll do a video on that later. Roofs are painted. Interior's painted. I got to do a little touch-ups there. I want to do a few more interiors in here. Maybe carve out some chairs or something to go in, up in here. Something different put up in there. Just so when you look through the windows, it looks complete. Never know, I might even lay down some red carpet in there. I don't know. Yes, the wheels need to be oiled. Of course, here's the kitchen car. This one already has its windows in it all the way through. The roof is done. And the interior is done. Originally, I was going to put people in there, but I'm still not too sure if I want to do that because I don't have them lit up, and I don't really want to put lights in there and not have people in there to look kind of, whatever. Because this is the kitchen car. This is a lounge car. Originally, there was supposed to be a dining car with this one. It was supposed to be a 3-car articulate. If y'all remember right, I said in another video, I was a little distraught because I had one that took a nasty fall. And it did. And unfortunately, the 3rd car got destroyed, which is the reason why this became a 2-car articulate instead of a 3. I am thinking about building a 3rd car. Maybe 2 more. Not articulated, but just standard cars. And the design change on that will also be coming. Body-wise, it'll be the same, but certain thicknesses will be changed out. A lot of that reason being is that when I designed this whole train, I wanted to keep the weight down so it wasn't heavy to pull, because it was going to be heavy enough with the trucks on there. And, well, yeah, the wood is maybe a little bit thinner than what I would like. But, hey, it is what it is. It kept the weight down. It still pulls good. And I got a feeling it's going to pull really nicely with the rest of the excursion train. I do have a big car sitting there. It's 21 inches at the house. That's a 1950s scratch build that'll be getting repainted to match the excursion train because that's what it was bought for. But anyways, that was kind of off topic. One of the things that you will notice about the lounge car, once you see the full video of it actually being pulled, is that the lounge car, if you pay close attention to it, your uprights for your windows are not parallel with each other going across. I actually purposely offset them. One, because doing an offset would actually give a little bit more structural strength as far as forward and backwards and side to side motion. So I did not, you know, go perfectly across. So if actually they're offset just less than a quarter inch, I think it's like, I'm trying to remember, it may be a full quarter inch separated or a half inch. I would have to go back and look, but it's on there. And that was good because it actually did offer strength to this particular car. And honestly, I think when the other car took a nosedive to the floor, I think if I would have already had the body done and the windows cut out, it probably would have been able to be repairable. And it wasn't. It took, it busted badly. I don't even know if I can even salvage what's left of the body except for maybe the floor. So that gives me a good starting point to start back over with another car. This has actually been a very fun build. I mean, we've been building on this now for several months, and y'all have seen the progression of these cars. And I did take a step back for a little bit to kind of refresh my brain and kind of more or less give myself a break from it, which is what started the articulated cattle cars. Um, and I've jumped around on different products to keep things, different things I've done to keep things interesting here on the channel. Been a lot of fun doing this. This build right here, honestly, I would say, including the trucks, which did not have wheels. Thank God I had Lionel wheels, spare Lionel wheels. This build was just doing the bodies and the way I designed it and everything I cut out. I maybe have a total of, we'll just say probably about $30, maybe 50 at most, and that was with the purchase of the trucks. Again, I bought the trucks at $19 plus shipping and tax. I think it was like 21, something like that. It wasn't much, okay? And I was actually real surprised that the seller sold these off because those Kelly O-scale trucks are not cheap to get a hold of. But it was an older stock, and I was able to acquire them that way. So yes, I'm actually overall very happy. I've outsourced a lot of paints on this. I've outsourced or handmade a lot of parts and a lot of different detail stuff. Now, is it the best detail in the world? No. Um, that's just because I don't have all the stuff here on my truck to be able to do stuff like that. I don't have a 3D printer on my truck, so I can't 3D print stuff. And I prefer to work with a lot of wood. Wood products, wood buildings, stuff like that that you can build at home. Styrene, plastics, I like working with it. Very nice to work with. I have actually thought about doing a styrene one, but there again, styrene starts getting expensive very quickly. And I don't like to have a lot of leftover waste, from doing different projects and stuff like that. I want to be able to, use up what I got. That's just me. So right now, as this set of articulators are done, I'm very, very happy with how the kinki sharyo style pasture cars have come out. Again, this was modeled off of a what if. This spurred the idea from the Southern Pacific Daylight articulated cars, and it also came down to the El Chepe Express down in Mexico. And my love for the F&M, End-AM, Southern Pacific, and British stuff really brought all this together. Main thing it was modeled off of was two railroads, the Southern Pacific Daylight and the El Chepe, as they do still use kinki sharyo cars down there in Mexico, but they have been modified for excursion uses. There's also some that have just been repainted and completely rebuilt that are being used on the Chihuahua Pacifico. Very, very interesting. Nice video. If you get a chance to watch, I think it's South of the Border Rails is what they called it. Very nice stuff. You can even look up the El Chepe Express videos. Beautiful, beautiful train. Even the Chihuahua Pacifico is a very beautiful train. Also, the New Jersey Transit. they're using kinki sharyo cars on some of their stuff, and I'm grateful they're still around because that stuff that was built in 1960s, and throughout the 60s, you know, like 60s, 70s, and 80s, and you know, Mexico was one of the biggest buyers of them, which was good because they got a lot of them. Uh, but yes, I'm overall I'm happy with how the build has come out. I've still got to secure the roof again, windows, a few more little extra details, and touch up paint, clear coat, and I think after that it'll be ready to hit the rails. Oh, and I got to install knuckle couplers when I get home because I gotta be able to get the knuckle coupler height just right. And then we will start another project. Hopefully, by the time we get home, I'll have the articulated cattle cars done. These will definitely be done sometime this week or this weekend. And then maybe start doing the water car for the articulated. And possibly bring Big Bertha, the green passenger car, to the truck with us. And then it can also be redone here on the channel as well with y'all. So, excuse me. But yes, very, very happy with how it's come out. As always, please hit like and subscribe. Drop some comments. Let's have a good time here on this channel. I'll see you on the next video. Tomorrow, we'll try to get the roofs and some windows installed and stuff. Please be safe this week. I want to see each and every one of y'all back. Again, if you're in bad weather somewhere, please be safe. And take shelter, especially for some of the people that have been dealing with hurricanes in California. Please find shelter. And let's keep rocking and rolling. And hopefully, Queen Elizabeth will make an appearance on the channel, hopefully this weekend. We'll see then. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a great night.